Hi, so this instructional video is to learn how to use the Sunrisemethod app once you've downloaded it and have it on your iPhone or iPad and want to use it. So the first step is to push the bottom left hand corner to do the wizard. You might have been on the search tab before, but you want to be in the wizard, and then from the wizard you can choose from 5 different options. The first one is if you directly input a Chinese character in and you're wondering what its sound and meaning is. The most beneficial way to use this one is through the handwriting tool. The second one is to search by spatial layout. Third one is if you don't know the character sound or meaning, you can search it by stroke. Or if you know a character that is related to the unknown character, you can search it by sound, or else start with just English. So the first one, you can touch profile and it'll pop up like this, so it should be cleared. And then you want to first tap the top and then input a character using your hand, and then you touch the character in question and you search for it, and it'll pull up the character that you're wondering about. And this character can be broken up into its components, which is Ren, and E, which is 1. And this can also be, you can also touch spatial matches to see all the characters that have Da in it, either on the bottom, this one's in the middle, top right, this is in the bottom left, and this one's in the middle of it. You can also touch these characters and continue on with the spatial matches to see other characters that have that character in it now. You can also touch a character and learn about it, Dai, which means necktie, attire, and you can also decompose it spatially into its left and right hand side. And if you want to see all the characters with this character right on the right, you can clear the left side by touching the clear button here, and then search, and you can find all the characters with that on that side. You can also see the traditional of some of these characters. So these are both traditional and simplified, but on occasion you'll come across a character that is traditional. Let's see, so go back to wizard. You can also search by spatial layout. You tap the middle part to pull up the spatial layout, and you can find, say, a character in the left-right position or the top-bottom position. Let's try top-bottom, and then you can search all the characters just with no input to see 2,000 characters that have that up and down profile. Or you can actually tap, say, the top or bottom. We'll go with the bottom this time, and we'll input by either stroke, sound, or translation. In English translation right now, so we could do a stroke 2, select a character like Ba, and search for this character, and find 17 characters with the 2 strokes in the bottom, as you can see. You can also go back and search for this 2-stroke character by the sound, which is Ba. You can go back to, this is handwriting, you can go back to English. Type in Ba, list, find the character Ba, and that can also work to find the same character list. You can also search for it by its English translation, which is 8. And that will also work to input. Now, if you wanted a more specific search, as you can see, if you were looking for, say, this character here, the second character, which is zhi, chi, which means only, just, simply, you could go back, touch the top, and input by sound, ko, or by stroke, or by the English meaning. And just find that one character. That works. And from here you can learn about it's also a traditional counterpart, which is that one. Or you can also find characters that have ch in it, like these four. And then again, you can also decompose it spatially. And if you want to clear the bottom part and just keep, you gotta touch this clear button and see all the characters with two parts, top bottom, with the ko on the top. You could see all those characters, which is 21. And you can also toggle between traditional and simplified. There's 18 simplified and 14 traditional. And if you touch the bottom right corner, translations, you can also just type in English, such as mouth, which is the English for ko. And there's 465 characters with that. And you can touch that. And you can also get to the character we're looking for before, which is right here. That's another way to also search for that character. So going back here to wizard, I showed you the profile, spatial layout, stroke count, sound, and translation. You can also just search a character you know. Start with ko, and that will pull up the character that you want, and then you can go from there. Or you can input a more complicated character, like say Ting, the first one, and then from there you can learn its components, which is the top left, the bottom left, and the right side. And also do spatial matches to it. So there's characters that also have, if you change the left side, you can go from Ting to De, which is ethics, morality, virtue. If you have other questions, let me know. Use the back button a lot. You can use the tabs a lot on the bottom to toggle. And if you ever want to start over, you just go back to the wizard and hit one of these. But this is, if you went into the profile page, this is for search, and this is for the English translations.